Okay. This is we from beginning to start. Today we mainly talk about modular acoustic school chiller. This product we mainly include 3 series: D series, E series, and A series. In this presentation, we mainly talk about these contents: evolution, series, application, nomenclature, key components, features, and comparison. First, say the evolution. At present, we mainly promote these 3 series. D series is 2012, developed 2016. We developed E series, and 2019 we developed A series. D and E series is fixed frequency, and A series is inverter. The reference is R32. And the D series, first we see the D series. This one, this is the capacity range. Capacity range is 65 kilowatt to 160 kilowatt. On this side is the indoor unit, fan coil, AHU. And for this, from this side, this module we see this unit, the power supply not only have 50 Hz, but also we have 60 Hz. For example, this one. This is 60 Hz, 60 Hz. So according to the situation, you can choose different power supply product. And this side is the indoor unit, fan coil or air handling unit. This is green various indoor unit. Various you can choose green brand. Also. Of course, you can also choose another brand indoor unit. This is the difference with VRF. VRF, the indoor unit and the outdoor unit is matched. But this modular chiller, you can choose green outdoor unit and the other brand indoor unit. This is the difference. And then next, E series. E series is the capacity range also is 65 to 160 kilowatt. This model also includes 4 modules. The indoor unit, is the same. And the A series outdoor unit. At present, we mainly into for A series. We mainly have 2 modules, 35 kilowatt and 60 kilowatt, 2 modules, and the indoor unit also is the same. And then this table we list the parameter for the D series. We say the capacity. And the capacity steps, and then the quantity of the compressor. We see in this table we only talk about this capacity steps. We see 0, 50, 100%, and then for 130 kilowatt is 0, 25. 75 and 100%. This mainly for the part load, for the unit working at part load. Why this one is the minimum load is 25% because for 130 kilowatt and 160 kilowatt we have 4 compressor. So the minimum load, cooling load, is at 25%. But for this 65 and 80 kilowatt, the capacity we only have 2 compressor. So the part load, the minimum is 50%. This for D series product. And then this is for E series. E series, you say this parameter, capacity, and the compressor, scroll compressor. There's one difference is for E series 130 kilowatt, the quantity of compressor is 4, but for E series we only have 2 compressor. So the cost will lower be than the D series. And the noise also will lower. The A series is we include 35 kilowatt and 60 kilowatt. This one also this 2 compressor. For 35 kilowatts is 1 compressor. For 60 kilowatt is 2 compressor. This series is inverter. Is different with D and E series. And then next we see the application. The modular chiller is widely used as hotel, villa, and apartment. And that area where the water source is not enough or is not convenient to install cooling tower. As you know, the modular chiller no need to install cooling tower because it is air cooled. So no need to install the cooling tower. This is also the advantage. This is also the advantage with water cooled school chiller. This application. And then next we see the nomenclature. And then from this table we see the nomenclature that LS is chillers, QW hermetic screw compressor, and the function type. Condenser is condenser type F is air cooled. Let's mainly to pay attention to this. This letter M, modular design, and NA. That means this is R14A. Default R22. D, that's E series name. D series and E series. M. The last letter is the represent the power supply. M is 50 Hz, F is 220 and 60 Hz. This is a different power supply. So when you see the module, you will know this unit, the power supply of the unit. Okay. Next we continue talk about the K component. First we say the compressor. For D series, we Copland, and the E series we use Danfoss compressor, and the A series this is DC inverter compressor is a rotary for A series the rotary compressor is a lambda compressor. This is the compressor is an internal protection system, provides superior reliability. These features protect the compressor from excessively high discharge temperature. That inside we have the compressor, we have the protector. So to avoid the compressor overload work. And the merits of compressor is that the fewer mobile component, smaller rotating, and lower noise and vibration. For this candle, we all know that the scroll chiller, the noise and the vibration is very small, higher reliability and efficiency. This is the compressor. And next is the heat exchanger. Heat exchanger is that we adopted double flow heat exchanger. That you see flow distributor is like this. We separate two flow, and the dual flow design can greatly improve the heat exchanging effect and the capacity of the unit. Can improve the exchange effect, and the specially designed heat box and the flow distributor can largely improve the evenness of refrigerant vapor liquid mixture after throttling. This design we let the refrigerant separate more even. So it's good for the heat exchange with the water inside the shell. And then for this heat exchange we have multiple freeze protection. We see this picture. We have low pressure detection, low pressure switch, and then water flow switch. It can detect the water flow, and temperature detection. Low temperature. Once the temperature is lower, is too low, and then the unit will protect. This is a protection for the heat exchanger. All this protection can avoid the freeze protection of the shell. This is the heat. It's more reliable. It's more reliable. And the next is the inside of the copper. Inside the copper tube. Is that we use a special thinking inside the thread copper pipe. This is not the same. It's not same with the normal copper pipe. This is inside the thread copper. So also can improve the heat exchange efficiency. And another is the heat exchange anti-corrosion the layer, hydraulic layer. The primary material golden fin. We can provide a golden fin. Is aluminum manganese anti-rust alloy. This also the anti-corrosive performance is salt spray. The testing is 200% and 300% higher than normal blue fan. This is the heat exchanger. And the other component for D and E series, the rotor fan blade design. This one, fan blade, precise regulation. We use the expansion valve as the throttle equipment, which makes the control more exactly. And another is the ensure normal operation for a while. This is for the reversing, refrigerant of reversing. Here I mentioned one point is that at present we mainly promote the E series is cooling only unit. D series we have the heat pump. But for E series we mainly promote the cooling only unit. And the next is the A series. A series is the we adopt a low noise fan blade. We new design fan blade and the DC inverter motor, and optimize air passage, So all this and this one is the controller. This controller is touch screen tab, and then we have the quiet mode. We can set the quiet mode. All this is the this equipment for the A series, DC. So for A series, not only the compressor is DC, but also the fan motor is a DC inverter fan motor. So the efficiency is very, very high. So the A series we mainly developed for the Euro market because since 2021, the Euro direction has improved its requirement for the modular chiller. All the SER must reach the 4.1. So we developed A series. All the A series products we can reach the 4.6. We can reach the 4.6. And the minimum, remember, is 4.4. So this one can meet the requirement of the EU direction. This is very the high efficiency product. Also the cost maybe also is very high. But we can, according the local market or the local law, to choose the suitable product. Okay, next we continue to talk about the features about the modular chiller. First, these features we mainly from this aspect to introduce. Okay, first we see the modular design. This product can support modular design, maximum 16 units, free modularization of different models, maximum 16. And then here I mentioned one point is that today we talk about include D series and the E series. D series and the E series also can be combined together to make one modular system. Is that D and E can match together in one system, but A series cannot do this. Cannot connect with D and E. And next is the control to equilibrium runtime. This is that equilibrium runtime is that we mainly ensure the balance of all the compressor, all the modules. Is that during the part load, not only one compressor or not only one module worked. Maybe this time the number one module worked, and next time is another module worked. So this control logical is that we can let all the module worked equilibrium, more equilibrium. Is that is balanced worked. So we can expand the whole unit, the lifespan. The lifespan can extend. And next is the free master design. We can due to this design we can realize all year running. Is that in the modular system, if one module broken and this module is the master broken, under this condition we can change any other one as new master. We just pull out the controller and then connect the new master on the main board, and then we can work normally. And then another the broken module cannot affect the whole system, so we can realize all year running. So this is the free master design. The fault modules not affect others. We just change the controller. Is okay. And the next is comprehensive protection, durability. For this modular chiller, we have lot of protection. For example, this water flow switch protection, various sensor protection. Is that, for example, short circuit and open circuit, and antifreeze protection, overloading protection, high discharge protection, high pressure protection, low pressure protection. So all this protection can ensure the whole unit worked more reliable. We can avoid the damage. So various protection. Okay. Next is the working range. The working range. Let's see for D series, R14A refrigerant. The cooling mode is 15 to 4, the ambient temperature, 15 to 45, and heating minus 15 to 24, and the living water temperature is 5 to 15, and heating is 40 to 50. This is the working range. And the E series is the ambient is 15 to 46, and the living temperature, water temperature, is 5 to 20. So you see this 20. So for the E series, and the wind unit and the lower cooling load, and the lower cooling load, the unit can realize energy saving, more energy saving, because the water temperature, you see, living water temperature can reach 20 degree. So under 20 degree, the unit will consume less energy. So this is also the advantage for the D series. And the R32 unit A series, and the cooling -50 and to 52, -20 to 40 heating mode. So this is more wider, is wider than D series and the E series, because this one is inverter unit. And next we talk about excellent compatibility, satisfy various demand. Let's say this maximum can 16 kilowatt, 16 unit together. What kind of unit can combine 16? Here I list the module. For D series is 65 and 8 kilowatt. These two module maximum 16. For E series also is 65, 80. You see here. One more. Here have 130 kilowatt. I don't know whether you remember what's the difference between E series and D series for the 130 kilowatt. This module for E series, it have 2 compressor, but for D series, it have 4 compressor. So when modular design for E series 130, we can combine the 16 together to realize more capacity, to realize a higher capacity. So you can calculate 16 130 kilowatt can reach how many capacity is very high. Use the capacity calculate formula is, this is the capacity and times 16. Is that the modular system capacity? So we can satisfy various demand. And then for A series, also is like this. And then here is the controller. This one is for D and E series. This one is for A series. And then except the above module, we can combine 16. But for this module, we can only maximum 8 module together to combine modular system. This is 3 module. We can only combine the maximum 8 units. 8 units together in one system, because you see there is a one features is that for these three modules, both have all these three modules have four compressor. So from this two-slide introduction, you can calculate. We use the quantity of compressor to calculate the quantity in one modular system. Is that in one modular system maximum have 32 compressor. 32 compressor. You according this principle to calculate, because maybe in the actual situation you can connect a different module in one system, in one modular system. Under this condition, you just calculate the quantity of the compressor is okay. Okay, this one is the modular excellent compatibility. Not only the same module can combine, but the different module also can combine in one modular system. Okay, next is uninterrupted heating in winter for D series and E series and A series. Because this one is that in one modular system we can maximum permit is this part unit in shift work for defrosting. 1/3 is one third to unit in one system to enter into the defrost mode. So we can ensure indoor unit temperature will not decrease too much, because we only have part, for example, only this one defrosting, and the others also this one is heating, and then this one is this three is defrosting. So because not all the outdoor units enter into defrost, so indoor unit will not indoor unit temperature will not drop too much. This is not like the VRF, GMV file. Once outdoor unit enter into defrost mode, all the indoor unit will stop. So this one, this features for the modular is uninterrupted heating. Is that he never interrupt, because even during the defrost, there also have some unit work normally. Heating mode work normally. And the next is easy accessibility for worker. This design is like this. We see the structure. The shell is at this side of the outdoor unit, so it easily can pull out during the maintenance. This is easily maintenance. And then air-cooled chiller, no need cooling tower at the condenser inside, no need special immersion room, easy to install and maintenance. Also, this is the advantage for the air-cooled modular chiller. No need cooling tower. No need machine room. Outside is okay. This is the easy accessibility for worker. And the next is the multiple stepping capacity control. You see this, we see this. Minimum is 3%. This is almost stepless control. Almost realized stepless control. This is for 16. For 16. You see here, there is the explanation. For a single module, 4 steps is that for the unit with 4 compressor. Actually, at the beginning, we have already introduced this. And the part load, the minimum is for single module is 25%. For the modular system, when this modular system has 16 units are modularized, the minimum is minimum load, working load is 3%. 3% load are available for capacity. So this the advantage is that under part load, the unit can consume less energy. And another is compared with the inverter unit for D and E series with the inverter unit, the cost is very lower. Is very low. More than 40%. 40% cost can be saved. But modularized also it can realize. But modular system it can realize almost stepless control. Nearly the same with the inverter. Okay, this is a multiple stepping capacity control. And next is the powerful remote monitor. Is that we can realize the remote monitor unit can connect BMS system use RS485 protocol. We can connect if you want to connect the remote control, you can use GRI monitor software, or you can connect the BMS system. We can provide the protocol, provide the RS485 protocol. This is the remote monitor. And the connection is like this. In the last slide is we can connect the BMS, and also the structure is like this. We connect the unit from the wired controller to connect the BMS and monitor software. Use the backlight on Modbus. This is how to realize how to connect the remote monitor, and the more detail about the connection in the service manual we have list. And this is for A series. For A series is this. We can see A series can support dry contact switch. Is that one? We can realize the remote one button on off the unit. Is it one button to turn on or turn off the unit. This is for A series. is more intelligent. And next is we make some comparison between E and D series. Actually, this one we have introduced for D series and E series for the 130 kilowatt. For D series, only 8 units can be modularized. But for E series, up to 16 units can be modularized. So the capacity can double. Capacity can double. This E and D, the mainly difference. And also, we can see other difference is for the whole series product, for the whole module, every module. We can see the noise. The red color is the E series. We see the E series, the noise level is lower. It's lower than the D series. Every module, not only one module. 65, 80, 130, both decrease the noise. This is the E series. And this one, you see, here I list the inside the structure. You see, for D series, 130, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 compressor. But this one, for E series, is 2 compressor. So during the starting, E series start quickly. And it can quickly reach the highest load, highest capacity. This is the D and E for 130 kilowatt, and with the same dimension as the D series, but 2 compressor and the corresponding piping are sealed, and therefore maintenance space will be larger. So when we do the maintenance, E series also is easier than the D series, because there is more space to do the maintenance. E and D. And next, we from the energy to make a comparison. A and D and E. A is the inverter. D and E is the fixed frequency. From in this case, is that we make a comparison. Is taking office building, for example, it covers 1,600 and the cooling load indicator is 160 watt per square meter. 160 watts per square meter, and heating cooling load is this. Total days is 150. For heating is 150. Running hours each day is 12. Under this condition, we use plan 1 is use 4 sites fixed frequency, and plan 2 is 4 sites of inverter frequency. After that, we get this data improved. You see the blue color fixed frequency unit. The red color variable frequency is that inverter. You see the SUP, the efficiency. The efficiency for every part load increase a lot, 25%, 50%, and 75%. When the part load, it can increase 32%. So from this data, we can guide the conclusion is that for the inverter unit, we can save lot energy. This data is saved by 11%. We can saved by 11%. The cost. And then the equivalent carbon oxide emission can be reduced by about 28.6 ton per year. This also ecological small energy ecological efficiency. It's much better. The A series is more ecological because also it's R32. This is one ecological refrigerant. And then next is I list this is why the A series can realize the energy saving. You see here this curve, ambient temperature, living water temperature, is that the living water temperature and the saving mode, this one is the living water temperature, the curve, and this black, this one, the lower is the living water temperature. Maybe the color is not corresponding. And this one is the temperature, ambient temperature. So we can see this, the living water temperature can change as the cooling load changed. Can change under the cooling load. So you see, when the ambient temperature is lower, and the outlet, the living water temperature also will become higher. So the energy saving will decrease because outlet temperature increase. That means the compressor consume less energy. But for the traditional mode, the living temperature is always the same. For example, D and E series, the outlet temperature, the default is that the design standard is 7 degree. And inlet is 12. Outlet is 7 degree. This is not changed. But for the energy efficiency A series, the outlet temperature will changed, can change. So it can realize saving, energy saving. Okay, this is about the modular chiller. For the all the modular chiller, E series, D series, and A series. So through this presentation, you can get the information about these three series product, and according the actual situation to choose the suitable product, E and D and the A series. During the presentation, I also mentioned that the A series is a DC inverter. This is mainly because this one the cost is higher. But the efficiency is also is very high. Many sales at the Euro market, and the E series. This one is cooling only unit. D series we have heat pump. So this one, D and E series is mainly for the other area. This is the design promote principle for your reference. Okay. Today this training we will finish. Whether you have any question about this modular chiller product. If there is no question, we will finish.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. My name from Vietnam.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
I can hear
yes.
You see.
Yes. I have some question relating to the cell content. Yes. The first question you say that in you can open line number 13.
Number 30.
Yes.
Which slide?
Yes. In this line, you said that with our compressor we have the lowest noise. Yeah. Low noise it means the noise when it means when we install the chiller into the building, the noise very slow. But you can show me how is the condition for the testing the noise. For example, how many meter we test the noise in front of the chiller. Well, because when we make research for the customer, they will ask us what is condition to test the noise. Yes.
This data, this noise, yes. We test the distance is 1 meter, 1 meter from the unit, and the height is during the in the center of the unit. Is that the height? For example, half of the height of the unit.
Yes.
And the distance is 1 meter.
Yes. It means that is the value we measure in the condition at the laboratory or the outside.
Laboratory.
Yes, in the lab room. Or this in the lab room or the outside condition?
You mean the outside the library?
Yes.
And so your question is
I think that's because I understand this is the value we measure in the lab condition. This means we measure inside the lab room. Is it right?
this value is
Yes.
we measure at outside. Measure
Outside.
outside. This is the outdoor unit. Outdoor unit, the noise value, not the indoor unit. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Not
Okay.
the
Understand.
not the fan coil or air handling unit. This is the outdoor unit. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I understand.
Okay.
Yes. The second I would like to ask you. You apply number 5.
Number 5.
Yes. Number 4 or number 5?
This one?
Yes. In the presentation. Yes. I already my question to be concerned with the indoor.
Indoor unit.
Yes. In the presentation, you talk with us. We can combine between our chiller and the other brand of the indoor. It means the indoor. It means the indoor from carrier, from chain, from any brand we can combine.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. No problem. Is that because outdoor unit, we just between outdoor unit, indoor unit, we just connect is the water system. Indoor unit, you can choose the gray brand. Also, you can use your in your warehouse, in your brand, in other brand in your warehouse.
Oh yes. Because in Vietnam there are many office buildings. They set up the chiller system for a long time.
You can on this condition. Okay.
他们有人敲门嘛？你觉得去不去？检测没关系，我就怕下面人多有感染的，等会这个德尔塔。
你不开了？
你觉得呢？是吧？
不检了，当然会可能会要检。
So under this condition, because the indoor unit air hand.
你说
Hello.
Yes.
Under that condition, because the indoor unit fan coil cannot change. So
这个好像这个每个月都有这个问题，我说了 N 多次，真的是搞得恼火，知道吧？这个东西你每一次我告诉你，他们没解释清楚原因的话，一个不批，让你们自己体验一下这个味道。
So this one.
以前跟他们讲了 N 多次，我要提前。
Condition, indoor unit will not change, and we just change the outdoor unit. We just change the outdoor unit can realize, update the whole system. Okay.
Yes. But I just worry one thing: if the indoor, we had many dirty inside the copper piping. At that time, whether we this one filter to filter before connecting or not.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes, as my question. When we like the existing indoor in the office building, at that time many dirty, many the blood inside the piping. At that time, to create the trouble for the system, the energy efficiency effect, At that time, the energy saving cannot comply with our standards. What if we meet that situation, whether we need to install one filter or one any equipment to control that?
You mean if you need to install some equipment to realize the energy saving, is right?
I just worry the quality of the refrigerant in the inside when the system to install many years. Yes.
This case, you mean is that you some indoor unit the piping not changed. You just change outdoor unit. You just change your outdoor unit and then connect the water system. Now you're worried about that is the indoor unit. Maybe the pipe is blocked or something, is right?
Yes.
You're worried?
Yes.
Oh. Usually like this this condition, before we change the before we connect the pipe, we should do the clean. We should do the clean for the pipe. Usually if you have the condition to disconnect the FCU fan coil and then make the clean for the main pipe or the for the or the branch pipe or the water pipe, it's better. It's better like this. But if you cannot change if you cannot disconnect the pipe or the fan coil, that's it's not good for the cooling performance. It's not good for the cooling performance because once inside the pipe some point is blocked or some indoor unit has already blocked, it will affect the whole water system. Also will affect the cooling performance of the whole unit. So
yes.
So we should ensure the water pipe is clean and not and smoothly, and the water flow will not have too much impurity. Sometimes we can sometimes we can throw the pressure to check.
Yes. Okay, we understand your idea.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. The last question. You can control by 17.
Okay. Okay.
17.
70.
17.
17.
1 7.
1 7.
Yes. Yes.
Let me check. Because here is play mode 17. Let me check. Oh, this one. This?
Yes, this slide.
Okay, this slide. Oh.
In this slide, when you make presentation, you set that with the heat exchanger, we had the function, the anti-corrosion. Yes, I think that is the good function in the Vietnam. Many projects are located in the seaside. Seaside. So the thing with the anti-corrosion is very important to make the decision from the project owner. With this result, do you have any certificates to supply for the Vietnam in the case we offer the product for the customer?
You want the certificate for
yes.
for the anti-corrosion performance. This
yes,
certificate. We just have the material. We just have material certificate, not for the whole unit. That means that we adopt this aluminum manganese, this material ALM is that aluminum manganese. This material certificate, we have this, but we don't have for the whole unit. We don't have the certificate for the whole unit. Is that this unit have the anti-corrosion performance? Because we adopt this material. This material have the certificate, but the whole unit we do because during the developed. For the whole unit, we do the test in the factory, in green oven laboratory. So this features is controlled by GRI, but the certificate for the material we adopt is that we have the certificate. Can you understand me?
Yes,
the
material. The lab statistic. Yeah, it means I cannot hear 100% because the internet signal. But let me reply again your answer. You said that only the fin, only the coil, or with the anti-corrosion. But with the factory, don't do the anti-corrosion for the whole unit. Is that your mean? Is it right?
I repeat my my word.
Yes.
I mean that for the anti-corrosion material we adopt.
Yes.
We have the certificate, but for the whole unit we don't have this certificate.
Yes.
Because this, for example, the primary material golden fin. This golden fin, we have the material, we have the certificate. But for the whole unit, we don't have. Because this whole unit, we do the test is finished in the GRI factory. So there is no other certificate. Understand?
Yes.
Also, except this golden fin. Also, if this anti-corrosion performance is not enough or cannot meet your requirement, we can do the customer-wise design. That we also have black fin. We also have black fin.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, understand. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The other thing that regarding to the integrated backloss value, you can sell for the Vietnam side when the data to show that the value of for all the service because in that is the value in very important to talk with the customer. It means the integrated backloss at the condition 35, 50, 75, and 100%. On the bus understand what on the
You mean the
at the
noise
100%
level?
condition.
Is it noise level?
Yes,
You
we
talk
need
about
the
it?
data. We need the data to show. We IBLV.
IPLA.
IBL. The backloss. Backloss. The backloss.
Backloss?
Yes. Backloss. You can open the line.
Which the problem at which slide you talk about?
You can open line the 31.
31.
31. Yes.
This one. This one.
No, 31.
31.
G1. Yes.
This 31.
Yes. Line 31.
Is this?
No, no, no.
This one?
No, no, no. 31. Multiple step-in capacity control.
Capacity control.
Capacity control.
61.
30.
Capacity, you mean?
Yes.
This?
No, 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 no. Not the one. Yes, this line. This line.
This line. This
yes.
one?
In this line, yes. In this line, you said that we can control. We can control the capacity at the 5 condition. 0%, 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and it's the COB value at this condition. At the condition. Yes, I need the data to show the COB value of our survey at the condition. 25%.
27% the value of the efficiency, you mean, is right?
Yes, 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 yes. We need that the data to talk with the customer to calculate the value IBLV for the customer.
You mean you want to know the part load 25% part load the IPLV?
Yes, IBLV. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't have this data. Later, after the training, I check this information for you, and then you can at the chat write your email, and then I send it to you.
Yes, yes.
Also, I later I write my email, and you can send your question to me in the email.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, I will send email to you. Okay.
Later.
Okay, that's in my question. Okay, I will send the detailed question to you through email.
Okay, this is my email in the WeChat.
Yes. Okay.
Dennis gradient calmed and thin. You can check in the you can check my email in the WeChat.
Okay. Okay.
Dennis, or you can ask the sales to connect me. It's okay. Sales person. Okay.
Okay. I understand your idea. Thank you. That is
okay, no problem. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
If there's no other question, we will finish. Okay. And so today we will finish the training. If you have any question, you can connect the salesman. Connect and then feedback your question. Send the question to him and connect with us. Okay. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Thank you. Goodbye, teacher.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.